Hello and welcome. Right, sorry, it's very rude to have one's back to people. Yeah, it's weird. The FS22 Ultra Ego looks a bit better. I'm not that gaunt. I'm not. I need to try and tweak it a little, and the hair's not quite right, but it's as sort of close-ish. Although I'm a bit more of a thick-set build. I'm a bit more Incredible Hulkish than like skinny like that. It's like an athlete, definitely. So will hide me. Yeah, so we have. Yeah, we really need to be setting the harvester is coming on under its own steam. We have workers who are bringing it across, but I would like. I reckon we could probably cultivate the fields that we've already done. Although we have got some bales on, so we're going to need to get them shifted as well. Whilst the I'm going to set a worker doing this because I did want to do a bit of a test on Hutan Pantai. We did this kind of rice too. It was a lower yield than the long grain rice. Be careful. Yeah, it was a lower yield than the long grain rice. The other thing is we need to be checking. I think it's November, December. We need to be checking to see what time. Right, let's be careful. I'm going to hit something. And then which one's got the bales on? Ah, that one. Okay, let's do this one. And of course, you're going to be in the way, aren't you? Right, let's grab this out of the way. The harvester. Ooh, that would be me. That would be me. It was in the way. Yeah, so let's get this out of the way because we know it's weird, isn't it? Really, they said about the don't go out the sort of confines of the field very much. Well, that's not what we saw yesterday. Yeah, or perhaps harvesters are a little bit more. Yeah, have we? Oh, we have got the weights. Yeah, now there is a weight packing. It's it's obviously it's more than I'm used to paying. As I'm. Yeah, there's also Giants Editors drop. So the weekend I'm going to have a bit of a play. Definitely right. So yeah, we're going to go. Oh, we have got a proper bale spike. Right, we'll use this once, and then we're going to go grab the bale spike. Yeah, no point in having the proper tools and then using the wrong thing. Although this does work perfectly well. I know people don't particularly like it, that's it. Yeah, I had this on No Man's Land, one of a normal type of bale thing, and I know people really prefer. Yeah, we need to like just spike it a little bit more. Yeah, you can really spike them well. It's all about placements on the bales. Yeah, there are also some. There's a thing for packing bales that's quite reasonable. I can't remember if I actually got that one loaded, but I thought, well, do I really want to go that route? As good as they are, isn't it? Aren't I trying to go for realism, where I really pack them into a real area? And I thought, well, yeah, I suppose really, that's probably true. Yeah, it's sort of. I mean. I make a right mess, but that's not the point. You'll never get any better if you don't sort of do this. So I thought, well, we'll just stack them very poorly, but at least we're stacking them. Ooh, and crashing lots of things as well. I believe the very thing that we want is right in there. Right, let's grab how are we doing? How far did we get? Oh, we're here. Fantastic. Right, let's get cracking then. Yeah, so I'm going to let her work with this, not because I'm being lazy, but because, right, and yeah, we're not going to get a lot off this. We got about 8 and a bit tons off quite a large, much bigger, so we're just going to go for oil, I think. We will be getting a bigger field, obviously, but like for right now. So I think really, all things considered, we probably will be all right to like have this little one. But we will grab that pallet of rice out of the way as well. Let's grab. Yeah, that's true. We are going to need this one. I'm trying to think what we've got. We haven't really got that much. It's really the rice field. Trying to think, is there any jobs that I can do? Or do we just concentrate on that? Oh, my life. Wow. Yes, I'm sure I crushed crop when I did the... okay, that worked quite well. yeah, I think we'll easily be able to fill out. What is it doing? I think it's getting confused by the fact that the trailer's there. It like keeps on coming back. Keep forgetting I'm much too big for this thing and forgetting. Yeah, it's just going backwards and forwards. Let's shift that out of the way. It is definitely throwing it a spanner in the works. Oh no, he's decided he was going to do something else. Fantastic. Is doing a bit of... Oh, luckily he can't... He or she cannot destroy crop like we can, so... Yeah, how are we doing on the cultivator? Have we got the... Remind myself what equipment we've actually got. I did look at this briefly as I came in, but I realised we've already... yeah, we've already done all of that. Great Plains, Hardy... Next one. Oh, we have got this. I thought we had bought it. Where did I stick it? Yeah, because we could get going with that as well. 2 birds, 1 stone. I think we'll drop this off. Yeah, I'm not sure that it throws the spanner in the work for the workers. It's not really me. It's more about... Yeah, and I can't really do it properly either. That's as good as it gets because I'm really the wrong sort of thing for it. Yeah, we may as well get the other one done at the same time is what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm sort of trying to get a bit of a jump on this. I've not always been that good at like preemptive. We've also got that, haven't we? Do we? Mulch first. I've got to get back into the habit because I was spoiled by the ridiculous Dominic plough that mulches, and a lot of the time we really did do that. So apologies. Right, let's set this going. And we should get a little bit of a bonus. Of course, I've totally not done the one that's being cultivated, but you can't win them all, can you really? How are we doing on this? It's a very beautiful little thing, but it is very tiny. And in the hands of a worker, I'm not sure that we're going to get this field done very quickly. This is what DJ Gohan was on about. They like do a 60-point turn, you know, just to get into the field instead of just turning and going. Yeah. There's an old 80s saying, and I know I've said it before, but garbage in, garbage out. Yeah. Poor programming leads to poor execution. It is difficult. It is true. It is true. There's no denying that fact. But it's not the easiest of things to program behaviour in a game that Giants have had many ago and have never succeeded in all the years that they've been doing this. I think FS25 we all had high hopes, and they were slightly better. I mean, they've been afraid of wood for years. Now they're afraid of everything. They jump at their own shadow now. Yeah, so I'm not sure it's getting better, but you've got to laugh or you cry. Yeah, I've no doubt. It's sometimes, I've got to be honest, of all of the iterations now, being serious. I mean, I was being serious in a way, but I was joking as well. I do think that this particular one is the best, even though this is absolutely terrible. Surely, let's leave it. Let's let it do. Once it's done that, I think we'll be all right. Let's have a look as well at how green the field 2 is as well. I think it's quite a bit. Yeah, we need to switch that. Yeah, it's still not very green at all, is it? And that also, yeah, is I think they're both actually around the same. So quite a few months off that. Yeah, I've got to get into the habit of the mulcher. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was because I did agro soil rice. I got it into my head that the Gordon Bennett, you've only got 690 litres. Will you get some work done? Yeah, agro soil it regrows. It's not even doing anything. Right, let's jump out because, yeah, this is going to seriously... Yeah, I'm not... But, I mean, that's so... The one thing I did find, though, in FS22 was you can have vehicles like the Iseki is very good at turning. Very, very good at that. I do like the mulching animation. That is really, really cool. Yeah, sometimes the vehicles are too responsive for the AI. I had the... I should show you. Yeah, it is back in here under miscellaneous. That very beast there. I had the one, the Elite Wolf Agrippa. Now, obviously, it's a shame because it's a beautiful bit of kit, but it needs its 3 points. Yeah, it really is a beautiful bit of kit. The one that's adjusted is beautiful. That one is horrible. Yeah, I've had it, and I cursed it. I did. It's just pointless. I mean, it's a very expensive leveler. If that's what you're going to have it. When I bought it, I had it in a special offer on the Western Wilds, and I was disgusted. I think I even got rid of it or just left it because it looks like it's got a 3 point, but it's not a working 3 points. I don't know if it is in this game, but the one that dropped later had a front and a back 3 point. Now that was brilliant. Still had a very low 3 point, but you could actually stick a back 3 points, or the trailed 3 point that you can get, because it couldn't plough, it was too low. So it had its, but you could with a bit of effort actually sort of make it go. So we did make it work. Right, so we'll get the 4 meter on. In fact, we could be clever and grab you because you're a 143 horsepower. So although you're not quite powerful enough for this, you will do it at a slow speed, and then we can let the big guy, he can get cracking. Where did we stick it? I thought we stuck it on one of these side things. We may have been on this first bay. It seems to ring a bell. Yeah, and this is another thing that's a bit of a dark horse. You can stick a 4 meter on this. There's a new one that's dropped. Something that I've always seen the catch-ups, but never realised. So if you get a 4 meter with this, you could stick this in the front and stick that, and it does plug your PTO in, as we found in here, but we just haven't got a 4 meter. But really, right, we need to tell this to do the headland first. Yeah, headland. Start with headland. Right, how is the Iseki doing? Oh my life, come on. Oh no, it is working. Yeah, I've not got it unharvested. Fantastic. Yeah, the only reason I'm not doing it is I have a sneaky feeling that in the sugarcane, I love doing sugarcane, I must get on with doing it again. But obviously all eyes are on the rice, and it has been shown a lot of love by Giants, so I'm wishing to do it. The fields are not too terrible. The Iseki is a bit of a nightmare. It is one of those that you're really going to have to leave a long time. I am tempted to do long grain rice because it's easier, but the real love is shown to the short grain rice. I'm hoping that we get a bigger harvester, that someone will bring a larger Iseki, even though this is, or I suppose the other thing is we could get 2 Isekis. Yeah, but I don't know how that would work. Again, I'm really hoping the Courseplay drops to do something like that, because multiple harvesters in a field with a standard worker, I'm really not sure how well that will work. I don't think it will work very well at all. So yeah, but I'll crack on with the story. Yeah, the Orstoft, I have said it, I may have even said it on this very one. When the Orstoft dropped, I did a field of, because I was on sugar, we did sugar on Elm Creek. I did every kind of sugar you possibly could so that we could get the most out of the sugar factory. And so I did. The Orstoft dropped, and I thought, let's have a go at this. So I did, and I thought we did well. And then the game crashed. It was one of the updates, and you were supposed to restart the map, and I didn't know that you were supposed to do that because the update didn't tell you that, and I'm not on Giants forums every single day, so okay, the game crashed after a long session. Right, let's move that out of the way. Yeah, the game crashed after a long session, and why is that not entering? Let me move. Don't crash into me. Yeah, so it crashed after a long session. So I thought, well, I did things differently. So I set a worker going, and at the end of the session, I noticed that an awful lot more produce had been done by the fact the worker had done, which made me realise that you can crush the crop quite badly yourself, even when you think you're not, you are. So it sort of made me a bit more conscious of the fact that sometimes workers, as annoying as they are, they have got a superpower that they can't damage crop, which is quite brilliant. So yeah, sometimes you've got to put with them doing what they're doing now. Are you working? Yes, you are. Fantastic. We could, I suppose, be... Oh, no, we can't, because we've sent the big guy. Yeah. Yeah, so it sort of taught me a lesson about things like that. How are we doing? Let's have a look at the harvested, because it would be nice to see what proportion of the field has been done. Oh, my life. Not a terribly big one at all. Right, it's probably me being impatient. Yeah. So I think I'm going to say my words. Let's at least watch a cultivator or something like that, rather than like faff around. In fact, as you know, something I feel like I think I might do it myself. Yeah, let's get cracking. I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. yes, about half of this. I did think this. It's about half of the size of the field that we've got on Hutampantai. Yeah, we've got about half that, maybe slightly less than half. Let's just get it in and we're going to make some oil out of this. It is one of the best oils in the game as it is now. I'm not sure about cost. I haven't looked at the price. Yeah, it's got one of the best rates. Okay. Let's see if we can really get up on the... we'll ask the shop if they can pick it up. Ooh, 3317 rice. Yeah, it's fully fertilised and everything as well. The only bad thing is, I'm going to say, that needs ploughing. Yeah, which I've now put away. I've just realised the needs ploughing is obviously quite a large hit. It is. So we'll ask the shop to pick this up, and we will go grab that plough, and we will start that going. I am going to leave it overnight. So I am going to quickly grab that. Yeah, let's go grab that. I don't know if you can get a mulching bonus on that, but yeah, we'll grab the big guy because it really should be this, really. Or that one, yeah, the yellow Challenger. Yeah, we've got the white version of that on European map, whose name eludes me at the minute. Sri Lanka. Yeah, Sri Lanka, that's the one. Yeah, on Sri Lanka, we've got the white version of that, and also beautiful 240 horsepower Deutz. Let's let that go, and that should clear the needs ploughing. And we're going to have a quick look to see. No, we need to. Yeah, I want to go and have a look at the bees, how the honey is doing, because it was getting up there. It does take a long while though. 740, 400 kilograms, 740 litres. So I presume it goes to a full pallet then in time. So it doesn't seem an awful lot quicker than the bees that we had already, really, to me, but what do I know? Right, so now that's out of shot, let's just send it back. Iseki, I return. Yeah, no, we did. I just had a horrible thought that I'd not to grab this stuff out of it. We're going to go through till the morning. And, yeah, I don't want to go over there and see that it's disappeared in the blink of an eye, as it actually has, as we know. So let's go through till it will be 9 o'clock in the morning. Which, oh, wow. That took less than an hour to do all that lot. That's amazing. I did go through to 8 o'clock. That's right. I normally do my 9 o'clock starts when it gets to August. But yeah, I did not at 8 o'clock because I knew we were working. At least we're doing all of our field prep. I know, yeah, I've got to get into the habit of doing the... let's have a check. Ooh, the front cultivator. Now, strangely enough for us, this is going to be very useful. Only 70 horsepower as well. Because we've got the 4.5 metre, we can actually do both in one. The only thing that is always a little bit strange about a front cultivator is you obviously can't worry about stones. Because when you cultivate and then seed straight after, it seals the stones in the field. So, yeah, just check the cultivating state and see how much... I know it won't have done a lot in that time. Oh, it's done more than you think. Yeah, oh, yeah, it's done the centre. So then, how are we doing on growth? Oh, now that's nearly ready. Fantastic, whereas that's still got a way to go. I think that'll be maybe ready in the morning. Yeah, that one might be ready by October. We're not going to faff around, so yeah, we're going to let that crack on, and we're going to go through straight till tomorrow. Our prices. Oh, hang on a minute. We're being silly. Yeah, we are actually. I am being silly, not we. The royal we. It's just me. Yeah, we do need to set that rice going, even though it's a little bit pitiful. It's a start. It is, and I do think I think it would be quite nice to see that 3,318 litres, the improvement we make next year. The other thing is, I did think there's an awful lot of trees around there. We could take the trees down. I don't mind taking trees down if it's for the benefit of the farm. I do like to do sort of love to show love to. Okay. Gonna say, right. Okay, let's switch the rice on, and we're gonna have a quick look on the oil mill. Rice, oil, activate, and so we've got canola oil and sunflower oil. When do they both sell? I think the canola oil is literally in a couple of months, and I think the sunflower oil is about June, July. So canola oil is indeed November. Price at present is $17.30 at the farmer's market, so it's getting up there. And sunflower oil is, and also we'll check rice oil, although we know we've only just put that in, is at March. Yeah, it's actually February, March for sunflower oil, which is actually not when I thought it was. So that's good. On the rice oil, which should be just a little bit higher. That's the June one. Yes, they're all 2,000 and odd. Now let's have a look at the rice recipe. This one. This is a super one. 12 rice only loses 2, which when you compare to that loses like well over almost half, isn't it really? 10 would be 20, loses well over half. So yeah, that's really quite terrible. But you do get a little bit more of it, but it's still not fantastic. So right, anyway, that's done. What, as small or as bad as it is done. So now that's funny, we mulched and we didn't get any stones. I wonder if that's a bit of a new thing. If you mulch, you don't get stones. Because I'm really quite shocked we never got any stones with that. Because really, you normally do. So yeah, I should try them. I should try next year to mulch the rice fields. And also, have we seen what the growth is like on fields 2? No, we haven't gone through yet, have we? No. Let's go through again. Now that we have actually... Ooh, okay. Oh, come on. You're a million miles away. You're ridiculous. Right, let's get this job done. When I say a million miles, I am exaggerating somewhat, but it really is not any shape or form in the way. That's what I say. It sort of spoils it a little bit. That kind of ridiculousness. And they just, sometimes it's good because they like, obviously told by their programmer to like reevaluate when you've been there for a few seconds, which that's good, but then some of them just sit there forever, so it's sort of like, it's a bit confusing. It's like certain implements are better than others, but it's sort of, yeah, it is really a little bit, I feel a little bit like with FS22, we saw all the content creators sending workers. Now the sending workers is back how it was on FS22 on day one. It really is quite good, but it got gradually worse throughout the game in FS22. I found there were. I mean, the other thing is, a lot of the map makers did not do the AI splines as well as Giants did, and a lot of it didn't work properly. So I'm not naming names, because also certain map makers did improve on like second and third maps that they did. So yeah, but obviously as a player, yeah, I mean, there were quite a few things that I was a little bit disappointed with, and that was that Silver Run. I thought, oh great, that's some really good features in Silver Run. Perhaps that'll be brought into mod maps. Not really. No, no one else did it. And I thought, well, is that because Giants are making it too difficult to do? They're not making it quite clear to modders who are obviously skilled in making maps on how to actually do that very thing. So, yeah, it was a bit of a... I was quite disappointed that we didn't get those features, the dead, which we have, of course, got back in this map, which is... I do like that. Again, is it going to be the same again? Or are we going to get it just on these by Giants, and then we're not going to get them in any mod maps again? Because it's really... It's a bit disappointing that the feature's not brought out in other maps. Again, I don't know how hard it is. Again, I'm gonna get on with a bit of modding myself now that the editor's about. Yeah, I'm gonna do a few bits and bobs, even if it's just little things or conversions from FS22 with tweaks. Yeah, I can't release. I would like to do it properly. I'm also going to do some from scratch, but I want to do like a lot of the big modders did, which is first of all to work on like either the Giants one, like Omatana did, or completely change another mod, which means I've still got to do the work, which is no difference to what a lot of other modders have done. So yeah, I'm being truthful about it. And then of course, like Omatana did, I would, when I get better at it, like to make completely remodel from scratch with, yeah, I think you've got to start small. I'm hoping to start on, I did it on FS22, because you can of course go into the Giants things and export things yourself and use them in your own game, but obviously I would like to like adapt them and change them and then obviously bring them in, which is of course no different to what a lot of modders have actually done with their things, but I would like to actually change it and not have it exactly the same. Yeah, I would like to work for a living. Yeah, I do want the mods to represent some actual work from myself, definitely. Right, so there, nearly there. One last little bit. Oh, that was a bit naughty. Yeah, wasn't fully out. That's Mr. Impatient. Last little bit. Yeah, now we could get these stones out as well. We could set the stone picker, but I'm afraid the stone picker is probably going to be just the same as the plough would be, and that's that they're going to like say that mower, which is a long way away, is like too close. But we can do something about it. Yeah, if that's a bit too close, which it does not look close to me, we can always move it. Can we actually stick this next to where the harvester goes? We'll stick the harvester in the middle bay now. Is this going to hit the top? No, it's not. Fantastic. Because I don't really like double stacking, really. That's so that's the rice underway. It's not, as I say, it's only Littlefield. We knew that it was just a taster. Let's put it back where it was. And I do really think that we will grab a chainsaw and do a bit of chopping. Just not sure. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be this. Yeah, I'm wanting to crack on with the harvests, really. Fantastic. Let's go through till October morning and see if our sunflowers are ready to rock and roll. Yeah, no, I was just trying to think of, am I missing anything? But no, it's November. Yes, I've got to be honest, it is hard going though to actually make some cash. We're sort of just really scraping by. 3 meter cultivator. Nope, we've just bought 4. Macdon. 5.7. Pickup headers are used to pick up windrows that can be threshed. Those are created with the windrow, so you need that as well. We've seen a couple of things from the Macdon now. It's quite amazing. Yeah, another challenger. This we do see quite frequently. Right, so then are we ready to rock and roll? Because this is the cash crop, isn't it, really? Well, that is a point, actually. Which is going to be ready, or is it going to be both? No. Right, because that we have got... Oh, have we got the head? No, we have, yeah. It is the... we shall show you... Or I shall show myself, really, is what I'm going to say, because... yeah, the header we've got, which is a Massey. So it's the header. Does still indeed show that it does soybeans. So yes, fantastic. So next session we're going to get that done, and then we're going to go through and we're going to go and grab it. Yeah, I mean, our money is frittering away. We are definitely going down the money, but then I suppose the other thing is we are buying things. You can't you can't buy things and your money stays up. But yeah, we are definitely frittering it away. But we have got things that we are going to gain it back. But we seem to be gradually losing rather than gaining. So yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, a bit. I knew it was going to be tough on hard economy, even with us having the good start. But again, this is, in short, this is one of the best things. I'm just not sure of the yields. Yeah, because this is something that does vary from version of FS to version of FS. It really, yeah, we all know that it's a terrible yield, but how terrible? This is our biggest field as well. So let's just grab the bigger. Yeah, that's wishful thinking. I think we will fill this, but we'll fill it. No, I'm not expecting that, but I'm hoping we get a little bit more than 6 tons from that big field, or else I think I ought to. Yeah, we did do everything. We did work hard on that field. We've worked hard on them all, but we definitely worked hard on that field. So next year our rice field has been ploughed, and so we should get that horrible bonus knocked off. We've mulched field, so we should get a little bit more of a bonus for that. Yeah, we've got everything prepped. And yeah, it does seem that the mulching there was no stones on that field, so it does make me wonder. Yeah, there are little things that I missed initially, like when you plough, yeah, the weeds didn't grow. I actually missed that for quite a while. It actually took Marty to point that out for me to actually sort of think, oh, you're right, actually. Yeah, I'd never really noticed. So it's something that I do keep my eye on now. Yeah, needs lime, needs rolling. Yeah, we haven't seen the bread all at all. No, it would have been a real nice thing to have got that at one sort of time. You can't always get them. We could treat ourselves as in like from a big sort of cash sort of thing. So yeah, we're going to leave it there. We have also got a little bit of honey to sell as well. That's another thing that I'm hoping that drops soon. Now there are a couple of mods that Disturb Simulation's done a really good one, but again goes against my play style in so much as I'm trying to play this realistically. Prices do ebb and flow throughout the year. Oh, we have actually. Excellent. Wow. That did go quickly. You must have heard what I said. Right, so then honey. Let's have a quick look at that. For 1,000 litres, we didn't have that last time. So honey. Yeah, it basically guarantees a good price all year round, which to me, I mean, it's good in a way, but then again, if you're playing March, or February, March is the best possible price, but it doesn't fluctuate by a lot. There's a 200 sort of thing in it, so if you were as high as £1,000, I'm not sure that I would worry about, yeah, waiting for the extra 100. So that's not bad. 1440 though. Oh, that's buy again. I keep seeing the prices at the warehouse and thinking, yeah. Breads. Now that is also coming up soon, and we may have to shift some bread. We might be getting full in our bakery. No, not quite, but it is getting there. That's going to bring in quite a lot of cash. The flour's sitting there. No, we've only got normal bread. Yeah, obviously it's the tick-up rate of that. We really do need the rice for that to make that double the outputs. It really would then sort of run quite well. And we probably would get up to 5,000 litres per year if we could do the two. So again, rice, the superpower that it is, I think we need to do bigger fields, but I think we need to... Well, the other thing is we could probably just about afford another fields. You can see that it is only tiny. It really isn't a surprise that we didn't do terribly well. Now, we did look at this. Looking at... So, remind me, the field prices, what are they? $225. I think it was field 9. It's not terrible. And there's also a bit of room, but it looks like there's a lot of trees around. So again, but again, we could use the trees. We've got a lot of trees on the edge of here. We could actually, it is an asset. And it is easier to do the tree harvest than it has been. I don't want to be taking these beautiful trees in the actual farmyard like this. But those around the edge that we could extend our land a little bit. Or if we bought another one, then yes, to make the field as big as we possibly can. But I suppose we really ought to have a look. It's not terribly far away. Yeah, it's a bank again, isn't it? So you could extend a little. We could probably take the tree line at the bottom of the bank out, which would then mean we could seriously increase this quite a bit. Apart from, yeah, this is... Well, you don't have to have the path here. So I would presume that this is also ours. I mean, if we buy the field, of course, yeah. It's not ours at the minute. Yeah, it's a little bit dilapidated, but nevertheless, it still is extra storage. Again, this is another area where you could actually chop and make this. Again, it has got a path, but we don't have to necessarily keep the path. So actually, this has got a couple. Yeah, I mean, there are paths that away, and there's a path that away. So do we need to keep the other two paths over there? Not really. Yeah, I mean, we can do what we like with this when it's ours. So there's a bit of rock here, so we can't go any further than that. But it still would make the field quite a little bit larger. And we could actually, I think, yeah, we should see what the cash crop does. I know it's not going to do miracles because, again, it is in hard economy. So, yes. And then, of course, we've got our sunflowers for the oil again. So it's a matter of just trying to keep everything flowing and see how much over time we grow. I'm hoping the coming year, but we do need to expand. It really is probably one of the only ways that we're going to do good, and that is if we do sort of expand a bit. And yeah, really it is. I mean, our bread is coming, but it's a slow, very, very slow process. So yeah, we need to, I think, definitely, could we do this as a rice field? Or do we convert the smallest of our fields, field 4, into quite a large rice field and have those two? That's not a bad idea. But if that is the case, then I'd want to probably, I don't know, leasing that. It didn't cost us that much to lease it. I don't know that it would be that bad if we actually, yeah, still getting weird graphic glitches. Yeah, like things that glow like the grass. It's going between good graphics and bad graphics, and that's all down to the game, the way that it's choosing things. So yeah, I might try with DLS switched off and see whether it does better, because it's switching between the meshes and it shouldn't do that. It's supposed to stick on the one that you choose, not go between terrible and then good. So that's definitely a game glitch. Right, well, that's where we're going to leave it. Yeah, hope you'll join me next session where we are going to get the harvest in. And I was hoping we can not only do the soy, but also the sunflowers as well. Yeah, so, yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.